Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things, and today for my very first time I'm gonna do a book review. Not really a book review, I'm just gonna tell you about a book that I really loved for my reselling business. And say hello to Trevor, our guest star. He's cute.
Like and subscribe.
Stay tuned and I'll tell you what book it is. Okay, so today we are talking about books. I will say...
And I'm not really going to be in the video anymore.
Oh, he's not going to be in the video anymore. We'll see.
Because there's a show in the background, but I turned it all the way down.
We'll see if that's actually true. Do I look tired today? Because I feel like I look tired. I don't know. I feel like the last 10 months of my life has been tired. And I should be like the most rested I've ever been. But no. So... one of the things that I started doing in 2020 when I got furloughed was reading more. I've always been a reader. I have a Kindle. I swear by it. I love it. I used to be like I need a real book and I like the smell of a book. But it's hard to carry books around with you. And at the time I was traveling quite a bit for work. And the Kindle...
there's no sponsor to this.
No sponsors. No. This is not sponsored. But there are affiliate links below in the description box.
But if you saw the video where we got all that stuff from the box, I think that had a sponsor.
No, not sponsored.
None of our videos have a sponsor.
So far, no one's reaching out to sponsor me, but that doesn't mean it won't happen.
Sponsored by yourself.
Don't have sponsors knocking down on my door yet. So, I started reading more once I was furloughed from work. I usually read when I go to bed at night because I have a Kindle and I don't need a light. I love that I can use it in any light source, whether it's completely dark or full sun. Like I have the Kindle Paperwhite. It's pretty awesome. Honestly, it sounds ridiculous. I have a lot of devices. It is my favorite of all the devices that I have. So I always read at night when I go to bed, but I really increased the amount I was reading last year because I was furloughed. There was a little more time to do it. And I am the type, like, I don't know, I've always been the type that I learn from reading. I love to watch YouTube videos about my new business, and I love to read about my new business, which is reselling on Amazon and eBay.
I love all the comments.
He loves all the comments. Okay.
You send me.
He gets his own comments. He's the star of the show. So once I became furloughed from work, I did start reading a lot more books on reselling and arbitrage and anything that had to do with the reselling business in general, because I was completely new and I knew nothing except what I had learned on YouTube. So I read a lot of books last year. I think I read like 39 books total for the year, which was pretty good. Almost a book a week. I mean, I could have done better, I guess. But Carrie, one of my subscribers and now friends, suggested that maybe I talk about some of the books I really liked that I read for reselling. One of her goals this year was to read more and educate herself. And I'm still continuing to read more, but I wanted to try and review one of the books that I really liked last year. And ironically, this is actually a book I wound up getting twice. So I gave it away on my channel. I gave the physical copy away on my channel, and I read it on my Kindle. So the book is called Online Arbitrage, and it's by Chris Green. And it's full on information overload. It is like packed with information. And the cool thing is, not only is it 400 plus pages of reading material, but there's like 40 videos included that you just scan with your phone. It's like a QR code, and then it goes to a private unlisted YouTube video that explains that topic in even more detail, which is very cool, because if you're like a visual learner, but you don't necessarily like reading, there's this extra piece. It's really cool. So it was updated in 2020 and I read it last year. I joined the OA challenge last year, which was $99, so worth the money. And that was by Chris Grant. And one of the things you got as part of joining the program was a physical copy of the book, Online Arbitrage. So suddenly I had already purchased it on my Kindle and it arrived at my doorstep. So I gave it away to one of my viewers on YouTube. I was really excited to share it because I felt like it's such a valuable book. I took some notes, so I'll take a look at them. So it was updated in 2020, and it's basically a full depth to sourcing online for Amazon FBA. You could also source online for eBay, but it's mostly pointed at Amazon FBA in the way that it's written, but it could be used for eBay as well if you're looking to do online arbitrage and resell new items. So one of the things that I think I liked most about this book was, I'm not good at this, you guys. I want to be good at this, but I feel like it's scripted and that's not me. So maybe I'll just chat. All right. So there's a bunch of cool stuff in the book that includes like things like rabbit trails and how when you're doing online sourcing, and online arbitrage is basically, or arbitrage in general is basically going out there and finding a product that is low priced in one place and reselling it for a higher price in another place. I'm sure that's not the official Oxford definition, but that's essentially what it is. It's buying something low somewhere and then selling it for higher somewhere else. So what we're doing as resellers all the time is essentially arbitrage, whether we are sourcing at garage sales and buying something for $1 and then reselling it on eBay for $20, or sourcing Walgreens.com and buying something for $3 and then reselling it on Amazon FBA for $14.99. It's all arbitrage. There's two different types. There's retail arbitrage where you actually go into a store and scan the store and find stuff that's on clearance or just generally lower priced at the store and then resell it on Amazon. And there's online arbitrage, which for me lately has been a lot more convenient and doable because I am home with the kids. I am furloughed from work and my kids are hybrid, meaning they only go to school 2 days a week. And right now only one is going to school 2 days a week. The other one is completely virtual because his school is shut down. This is what we're dealing with in the middle of a pandemic is, we're kind of stuck at home. And as much as I'd love to go out to the store and just scan things and try to find stuff that's low priced, it's not really realistic that I'm going to get several hours to go do something like that. So online arbitrage is pretty amazing because if you use the right tools, you're able to go out and find some really great deals that you can then turn around and make a profit on. And that's the name of the game, right? And in this case, you don't have to leave your house. You can literally search online and there's so many tools and get the stuff shipped to your house, relabel it, repackage it, send it off to Amazon and make a profit. So the book includes certain things like browser extensions. There are a ton of browser extensions. They kind of focus on Google Chrome. So if you're using Google Chrome, there's a lot of browser extensions that you can use. And this book actually gives you the exact links and the exact extensions and what they do. Some set up things like price alerts. So if there's a certain item that you know is going to be hot for a coming holiday season, you can actually set up like price alerts where you're going to get an alert the minute that product drops in price on any website. There's things like a Keepa tutorial, and Keepa is the program that tracks all the sales that are happening on Amazon. So if you're looking at an item and you're not sure, you know it's a great price and there's a good profit to be made, it's going to tell you, is this item actually selling? How many people are selling it on Amazon FBA? And like how many sales you're going to get per month. There's a lot of information on Keepa, but if you're a new user, it's a little bit daunting because you don't really know what everything means. There's a lot of graphs and charts, and the book goes into really great detail on what Keepa can do and how to use it properly, which is very cool. There's like rabbit trails, which is things like I'll give you an example of one that I thought was really cool in the book. He talks about a lot of rabbit trails where you're sort of like following a trail in order to find a profitable product. And so you may be on Amazon and you're looking at a product and it's really interesting and it looks profitable. One of the things he suggests is go down through Amazon on the actual listing on Amazon.com and find the often bought together section. And so you can find stuff like that. Listen, I'll be honest, Chris Green describes it a lot better. He explains it a lot better. But it is something that I've done since then, is when I'm looking at a product on Amazon, I will go down and look at bought together. And if I see, okay, I'm looking at this conditioner and it looks really interesting and very promising profit-wise, I can actually go in and then look at often bought together and realize, okay, wait a second, people are also buying X, Y, and Z. Let me go now online and see if I can find any deals on these products, because if one is selling, the other is selling. So there's a lot of interesting little tips like that I never would have thought of in a million years, but he explains them really well, very detailed, and I mean, it's like educational, but interesting, if that makes sense. Not everybody's a reader, and it is 400 pages, but I will say it's 400 pages of information that, if you're a reseller, is really interesting. Meaning, it's not going to put you to sleep. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's not like reading like a textbook. It's very interesting how he manages his reselling business and how he sources online to resell. They also talk about things like seasonal sourcing, and then setting up like advanced alerts if you're looking for specific items. Like if you know you have an item that's very profitable and you want to basically find it anytime it drops on any site, you know you're ungated in it, it's like the perfect product for you. Anytime the product drops in price on any website, you want to know. It actually walks you through how to do advanced alerts using like If This Then That, which is kind of an app on your phone, or HTML monitors. Like there's so much information. He talks about liquidation. There's like just, I don't know how to describe it, but I will say of all the books I read, this was the one that I think I learned the most from. I read a lot of like eBay thrift store books last year, and I learned just as much watching YouTube videos as I did from reading these books. Like it wasn't anything new or monumental where I'm like, wow, I never thought of that. This book was filled with stuff that I never would have thought of had I not read the book. So it was my favorite of all the books I read. I will say my understanding is, I'm not sure what it's priced at right now, but I know the black and white version for Kindle is free right now on Kindle Unlimited. I got it for free through Kindle Unlimited, which I pay a fee for every month. But for me, as much as I read, it's totally worth it. I don't know the price if you're not using Kindle Unlimited to purchase it. I'll look it up. Hold on. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing when I look it up on Amazon right now. It is, if you are on Kindle Unlimited, it is $0. It's free, which, listen, even if you signed up for Kindle Unlimited for 1 month and just got this book for free, it's a score, because if you want to buy the paperback version, it's $49.95, which is pretty expensive. Although I will say the value you're getting for the price, I would still spend. If I didn't have the choice to get it free on Kindle Unlimited, I would have paid $49.95 and felt thoroughly, fully, completely sure that I got my money's worth at $49.95. Honestly, that's how informational it was for me, and how much I learned from the book. There are 6 used from $25 and 6 new from $45 on Amazon. So, listen.
Did you want?
You're almost better to just spend the $9.95 and get a month of Kindle Unlimited and then cancel it and get the book for free. But I guess you could spend $49.95, and I don't think at the end of it you'd feel bad. It's basically sourcing secrets for buying products online to resell for big products. And yeah, the other option, if we're looking for options, is to join the OA challenge. And I will put a link to the OA challenge below. I'll also put a link to the book as well in the description bar. But the OA challenge is $99, and it is a 2-week course, and it's online on Facebook Live every day for 2 weeks. And that was packed with information as well. That was $99, and included in that price of $99 was this book, which retails for $49.95. That was how I wound up with the physical copy of the book, and I didn't realize at the time it was $49.95. So I can admit that it's a big price for a book, but when you're spending money on things like textbooks, which is sort of what this is, it doesn't feel as bad. And I will say there are some courses out there for Amazon FBA which are insanely expensive. And if you're really just starting out and you're on a tight budget, this is a good way to get a lot of information without breaking the bank. Right? Like, I don't have the money for one of these big courses. I'm just trying to survive. I am trying to learn this all on my own. And for me, with my Kindle Unlimited subscription, it was free. So worth it. Just for the 400 pages alone. And then you add in all the videos. Worth it. I love the book. I really recommend it. It was my favorite of all the books. I will try to review some more books as time goes on, because I did read a lot. I'm curious, like, if you guys want to hear like the books I liked and the books I didn't like, because there was several where I'm like, skip it, you know what I mean? Or maybe I could do like the books I liked and then include one like, hey, I also read this, but probably don't read it because it was nothing interesting, you know what I mean? So let me know. I hope this was interesting. It's Wednesday, guys. We're halfway there. Halfway to the weekend. It feels like it should be Friday already, but it's not. It's not Friday. It's not. But guess what? I won 2 more liquidation pallets. I'm going to pick them up tomorrow, so I'll make a video and show you what I got. This one might have been a mistake. I'm not sure. We'll see. I mean, I have 9,000 backpacks. Let's see what else Liz got. Anyways, have an awesome day. Happy inauguration. I hope you are all having an awesome day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being a part of my daily life. I know it sounds stupid, but it really is appreciated. I know Trevor's the star, okay? I can admit this, but I appreciate all of you, and I hope that this was not the most boring video I've ever done. But sometimes like educational stuff's kind of boring, but it's necessary. And you will like this book. If you're doing Amazon FBA, I highly recommend it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.